Pettiness seemed to define the session, and it certainly defined the last day of the fall sitting of the legislature. Alberta's elected officials once again picking a fight over something small.
Jason Kenney's leading the most corrupt government in Alberta's history.
The opposition is asking questions that Albertans are expecting answers for.
Well, the problem is the opposition is making things up.
Beyond the typical press conference jabs, the party's squabbling over who can book the room for media events. The NDP forced to go somewhere else. The UCP saying, well, they're just doing what the NDP used to do to them. When pushed on the confrontational and petty nature of the session.
Our government is not confrontational. I think that's a ridiculous statement.
Alberta, Twitter.
And, we will continue to stand up for Albertans.
You just need to look at both parties' Twitter accounts to see the constant stream of mudslinging against each other. But in the legislature, 16 bills were passed, the NDP opposing 10 of them, particularly budget-related.
You know, our time has been largely consumed trying to identify the dozens and dozens of cuts to programs and services that this government campaigned on that they wouldn't cut, and they have.
But the UCP government touting they've already delivered nearly half of what they promised in the election in less than a year. And with this daily battle and question period, did they find any common ground?
There has been cooperation within the legislature. I believe the NDP supported us on 6 pieces of legislation.
From opioid legislation to a law against domestic violence and a motion to support the energy industry, showing even if they fight like cats and dogs, they can still work together.
Now, with the media room, there is a procedure precedent that technically the NDP were breaking. That's where the government speaks first and the opposition then responds. And this is what UCP communication staff say they were taking a stand on. From the Alberta Legislature, Carly Robinson, City News.